When nature suddenly erupts, no one can predict the devastation it can bring. A moment that changes everything in the blink of an eye. San Antonio was shaken unexpectedly when a weak yet extremely fast tornado formed, tearing off the roof of a military building and hurling debris across the parking lot. A red warning was triggered. Torrential rain up to 250 mm caused the floodwaters in Angus to pose a threat paralyzing the entire Scotland region. The fierce waters rushed down Ruidoso. Even houses that had been standing for nearly 80 years didn't escape the unprecedented flood.
I don't know.
A flock of swans enjoyed a free pool on the street as the meteorological agency warned that the river's Severn flood could reach 7.3 meters, affecting residents in Worcestershire. I've never seen anything as overwhelming as the melting ice crashing down in Eider with the whole village stunned by nature's power. A perfect ice circle appeared on Bear Lake, mysteriously beautiful. Does this adorable moment remind you of your childhood? Share your feelings in the comments to spread the joy. The avalanche at Nuptse proves that the mystical beauty of the Himalayas always comes with danger, where each step challenges human courage. The entire Paz Kengalo mountain collapsed onto Bondo, swallowing roads and forcing the residents to evacuate.
Hier zijn ze zeer geworden. Spinni. Mein Gott.
The earthquake grew in intensity, causing a building in Turkey to collapse, leaving a scene of devastation in just a few seconds. Oh gosh, the earthquake moment left everyone stunned as the cafe in Vanuatu shook violently, and customers rushed out in panic. Even the red light had to yield when a herd of deer decided to cross the road, and the entire city had to line up and wait. A breathless moment, but luckily the cars managed to escape just in time.
Da ist noch mehr. Es ist echt der Hammer jetzt. Oh mein Gott. Wow. Wer will denn da raus?
Scheiße. Scheiße. Scheiße, die Welle.
That's really cool.
The murmuration of starlings is not only beautiful, but also a survival strategy.
Here goes the rock top, more and more. Here it goes. Look at that.
Bye.
Oh, yes. Yo, look at, yes I did.
If you felt as excited as I did watching this scene, give it a like.
There it goes.
The image of black ash drifting into the Merimbula Sea and the fiery red sky is a warning that wildfires not only scorch forests, but also cast shadows over the skies and seas. In Ruidoso, the Rio Ruidoso River swept away an entire house. Hydrological forecasts show that the water level has reached its highest recorded point.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just 15 minutes after the heavy rain, the entire Ilgraben mountain slope roared as mud rocks and wood crashed down like an unstoppable mega flood. Oh, Hurricane Lisa just tore off a roof in Belize City, leaving chaos in a matter of seconds.
Bad.
Wow! The dolphin made an incredible leap. At Monterey Harbor, a group of sea lions plunged into the sea like a waterfall, their wild dance stunning everyone. A climbing group from Spain was in the Rocky Mountains when they suddenly heard a rumble. In the blink of an eye, a massive snow wall appeared. Oh my! When Hurricane Ian's eye hit with winds over 110 miles per hour, the man still bravely waved the American flag amid the storm.
What you doing?
Oh no! A lightning bolt struck a tree right in the middle of the golf course in Truckee, lighting up the sky as if tearing it apart. In the middle of the storm, the ceiling of Penrith Shopping Centre suddenly collapsed into a waterfall inside, causing everyone to panic and run. The catastrophic scene in Ranau reminds us that the combination of earthquakes and heavy rain causes unpredictable consequences. A dust devil is usually less dangerous than a tornado, but the sight of corn being swept up in Topeka still shows the incredible power of the wind and surface heat. A giant red wave, millions of red crabs crossing Christmas Island, creating a majestic sight. Costa Rica's sky lit up with a rare rainbow cloud capturing every gaze instantly. Mountaineers watched in shock as a giant rock face cracked and tumbled down at alarming speed. Thankfully, no one was hurt. A moment when Gatlinburg turns into a natural stage from a few small rocks. A full-scale rock slide showcases the majestic power of the mountains. Red Cliff Battery. A century-old historic wall has fallen to the forces of nature, leaving behind a breathtaking and regretful scene. White whales are a rare phenomenon, and leucism makes them a symbol of uniqueness and wonder in nature.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
A lightning bolt struck a sailboat in Boston Harbor, lighting up the sky in a dramatic electric display. In the Alps, suddenly witnessing the violent surge of mud across the landscape reminds us of how small we truly are before the power of nature. Visitors to Navajo expect waves and white sand, but they get a free rockfall show. Truly an unforgettable trip. If this scene surprises you, hit like.
This is the wildest thing I've ever tried in my life. Woo! I've never been this close to.
Wow, this duck just redefined perseverance. Absolutely stunning. As night falls, bioluminescent algae turn Howrah Beach into a galaxy on the water. If this scene feels both fun and strange, drop a like. The building collapse in Tijuana is a stark reminder that ground stability and construction safety are vital in landslide-prone areas. Subscribe to the channel for more crucial natural warnings. In Mansfield, a cliff at the Berry Hill Quarry collapsed after heavy rain, forcing residents to evacuate as mud and trees slid into the neighborhood.
This clutch hatched in the last 24 hours. No more eggs, so this is actually only
Mountaineers watched in shock as a giant rock face cracked and tumbled down at alarming speed. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
Oh, vai, ali não tem jeito mais, não.
A landslide destroying a home serves as a warning in mountainous areas. Heavy rain can trigger disasters at any moment. In the chaotic instant, a miracle happened. The car buried in earth and rocks left all 4 passengers completely unharmed. From above, Maui's wildfires appeared through satellite imagery with Oh my gosh! In a single moment, the entire mountainside shakes and dumps rocks onto the intersection. This scene shocks everyone. Would you dare to stand that close? Morris Chapel, once peaceful, is now deformed after a landslide, as if nature wants to redraw the map in its own way. Harley looks in the mirror and wonders, does the person in the mirror jump as well as I do? Stay tuned to official alerts and be ready to evacuate immediately if an emergency... Little Rock is swallowed by wind and rain fury. Would you dare to stand outside in this moment? Oh gosh! A wedding at Sandy Hook had just begun when 60 miles per hour winds swept in, blowing away the wedding tent in a terrifying instant. Italian firefighters captured a spectacular moment. The entire Tremosine mountainside shook and collapsed into Lake Garda. Fortunately, the area was uninhabited. Oh my gosh! The Siskiyou mountainside trembled as rocks and trees thundered onto the highway, while shouts of "It's all coming" echoed with tension. A Brisbane resident was stunned to see hundreds of red-shouldered beetles clinging to their window. Hundreds of birds suddenly descended on a Texas parking lot, creating an eerie and overwhelming scene. The entire Puz Kengalo Mountain Colombia's Congress building suffered damage during a 6.3 magnitude quake. The entire area From the cracking sounds to the sky-splitting water explosions, Perito Moreno leaves everyone amazed.
See it?
A supercell storm covers the stadium, lightning strikes continuously, and winds reach 70 miles per hour, forcing the game to pause. A single thunderclap sends cats scattering chaotically throughout the house. Like a real-life swan lake, a pair of swans elegantly circles for hours, stunning everyone into silence.
Take a man to the rescue. Good stuff here, Dredge.
Tiny ice spheres piled up along Lake Superior, looking just like a giant marble stash. If you felt as excited as I did, what? The final clip shows a funnel cloud forming dangerously close to homes in Hawley, Texas, a striking example of nature. A landslide destroying a home serves as a warning in mountainous areas. Heavy rain can trigger disaster. In Argentina, record-breaking cold turned a waterfall into a breathtaking frozen sculpture carved by nature. Has In Lithuania, a river turned into a giant natural ice conveyor belt as huge sheets cracked and shattered into countless shards. On March 25th, lava burst from Halemaumau crater in Hawaii, flowing like a massive fire dragon across the land. Dry grass and strong winds sparked flames in seconds. Thankfully, they were extinguished in time. The Lake Michigan shoreline turned surreal as round ice balls lined up perfectly along the edge. Do you know what this rare phenomenon is called? If so, drop it in the comments. A giant swirling vortex of dust appeared from nowhere, spinning violently before vanishing like it was never there. What seemed like random chaos turned into a perfect blend of timing and wonder, truly mesmerizing. This jaw-dropping sky explosion combined sheer power with breathtaking beauty. An unexpected encounter that left behind joy and curiosity for everyone watching. Powerful waves crashed ashore, scattering fish onto the sand, a moment both unexpected and captivating. Mount Etna surprised everyone by blowing perfect smoke rings into the sky like a magician performing tricks. The ground cracked open into deep, jagged crevices, a warning from Earth about a volcano's raw power. Heavy rain in the outback transformed a dry cliff into a thunderous waterfall, nature's dramatic return. Tabuk's sweltering desert in Saudi Arabia suddenly wore a coat of snow, and one man seized the rare chance to build a snowman in the unlikeliest of places. An icy flash flood swept through, turning arid land into a winter wonderland almost too incredible to believe. Wow! Nature really knows how to surprise us. After two powerful earthquakes, the ground in Ridgecrest split open, leaving deep gaping cracks everywhere. A ferocious dust storm tore through like a giant vortex, swallowing everything in its path. Even amid harshness, the raw beauty of nature demands respect and preservation. A flock of birds flew in perfect harmony like a well-rehearsed parade, spectacular and mysterious.
This is Mom and I right now on the side of the road. My car is completely busted up. The road, there's an accident. We've got glass everywhere. Yeah, we got...
Giant hailstones crashed down like fury from the sky, smashing sunroofs and cracking windshields, an unforgettable moment.
Sunroof's busted in.
Stay tuned to official alerts and be ready to evacuate immediately if an emergency is announced. Little Rock is swallowed by wind and rain fury. Would you dare to stand outside in this moment? An earthquake in West Java rocked Jakarta's Berita Satu office, shaking the building like a boat in a storm. Oh gosh! A wedding at Sandy Hook had just begun when 60 miles per hour winds swept in, blowing away the wedding tent in a In Sydney, part of a building collapsed unexpectedly, leaving behind an eerie silence, a clear sign of construction's fragility.
Alarm copy.
Italian firefighters captured a spectacular moment. The entire Tremozine mountainside shook and collapsed into Lake Garda.
Side Charlie report, got fire in the basement.
Oh my gosh! The Siskiyou mountainside trembled as rocks and trees thundered onto the highway, while shouts of A Brisbane resident was stunned to see hundreds of red-shouldered beetles clinging to their window. Mount Etna's colossal ash plume rose into the sky like a volcanic party no one wanted to attend. Hundreds of birds suddenly descended on a Texas parking lot, creating an eerie and overwhelming scene. Wow, a moment both overwhelming and awe-inspiring, nature's magic at its best. Left all 4 passengers. Colombia's Congress building suffered damage during a 6.3 magnitude quake. The entire area shook in panic.
Holy.
From the cracking sounds to the sky-splitting water explosions, Perito Moreno leaves everyone amazed. In Alaska, the quake was so strong, even living rooms and security cameras were jolted, capturing terrifying moments. A supercell storm covers the stadium, lightning strikes continuously, and winds reach 70 miles per hour. A giant octopus wriggled through a narrow crevice, showing off its incredible flexibility. Thousands of swallows swirled above Goose Island like a sky ballet on a deep blue canvas. Beneath the sea, thousands of spider crabs stacked into a living pyramid, a surreal marine phenomenon. No CGI, no pollution. Just the raw, untouched wonder of nature. Saudi Arabia's sun-scorched desert was blanketed in snow after a rare winter storm. The Peruvian military took decisive action to destroy illegal mines in Madre de Dios, a bold move to protect the environment. Hail transformed an entire street into a dangerous temporary ice rink. Always monitor weather forecasts and prepare accordingly to stay safe during extreme conditions. Cars were trapped between pounding hail and sudden flash floods, a true battle of man versus nature. Encino's sky turned surreal as mammatus clouds spread wide warning of incoming chaos. In central Texas, a spiraling funnel cloud hinted at a powerful tornado, a party no one wants to attend. A fierce dust devil ripped corn stalks from the ground, swirling them in a wild, earthy dance. Every super thanks helps us keep sharing the moments you love. Thank you for being part of our community. Like a dragon awakened, the volcano in the Canary Islands roared and erupted, casting fiery lava high into the sky. A fiery orb burst open, sending streams of lava gushing forth as if Earth had just birthed a new world. Through heavy gray clouds, a brilliant double rainbow lit up the sky, an awe-inspiring masterpiece. A giant tortoise thought to be extinct was miraculously found in the Galapagos, a living wonder of nature. A time-lapse revealed a giant plume of volcanic ash rising as if the mountain was proudly posing for its epic performance. Nature flashed its camera in Antigua, a blinding bolt of lightning lit up the night in an instant. As the storm rolled in, lightning sparked across the sky, an uninvited but dazzling light show. A baby sea lion twisted gracefully in the blue water, moving like a skilled underwater dancer. Back on land, that same pup turned playful chasing birds in a charming game of tag. Power lines exploded with sparks during a storm, an electrifying but spine-chilling display. Zagreb shook violently as an earthquake hit, turning a supermarket into complete chaos. Lake Michigan glowed at sunset. Pink and crimson clouds painted the sky in breathtaking hues. A frozen door trapped her outside a comical yet frustrating winter moment. That other boat, on the other hand, shot forward like a runaway arrow, speeding uncontrollably with no clear end. Romania's winter was more than just cold, it looked like something out of a movie. Bolts of lightning danced like electric performers, turning the dark sky into a glowing stage. Florida's sky turned mysteriously purple as Hurricane Dorian shifted nature's sudden farewell.
Look at those people. Wow.
Nature can change in a heartbeat. Always be alert and stay away from landslide-prone cliffs. A beautiful act that left a lasting impression of kindness and humanity. Look, a giant funnel cloud appeared over Nebraska. Have you ever seen something like that where you live? The season's first snow dusted the shores of Lake Michigan, a mesmerizing winter surprise. The sea rose dramatically. Unusual tides submerged the southern Maine coast in water. After a night of heavy rain, Valencia's streets were drowned in murky brown floodwater, hard to believe at first glance. In central Mexico, fragile cars were swept away by ferocious floods like paper boats in a raging stream. Southern Spain's river burst its banks, flooding neighborhoods in seconds. Streets turned into rivers in the blink of an eye.
Somebody better let me in. I can't see to get over. Oh my god, the transformer flew!
In weather like this, the safest places indoors don't risk challenging nature. Flying radishes turned a village festival into a wild endurance test that everyone seemed to look forward to. In the blink of an eye, the road collapsed, swallowing everything like a bottomless portal. It's humidity season, and even the ceiling is joining the wet look trend. Can someone get a dehumidifier? A broken-down bus still managed to shine in its own way. Funny, but a valuable lesson in roadside safety. A lucky moment, a photographer captured a desert blooming with flowers, turning the arid land into a stunning, colorful carpet. Like what you see, a super thanks is a simple way to support and keep the magic alive.